Good everyone, in today's video I'm going to be introducing one of the best video editing software to you. Alright, I'm going to be introducing the Adobe Premiere Pro 2022. In this video is going to be an introductory video. Alright, I'm going to be explaining some things that you need to know as a beginner in Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, so in our subsequent video I'm going to be posting some videos on how to use the tools in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I want you to stick to me to the end of this video. Make sure you watch the video from the beginning to the end, because this is going to be an introduction to the Adobe Premiere Pro. As a beginner, you need to watch this video so that you'll be able to understand the basic on how to use the Adobe Premiere Pro. So in our subsequent video, I'll be posting videos on how to make a professional videos using the Adobe Premiere Pro. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive in. Once you must have installed your Adobe Premiere Pro, if you want me to show you how to install the Adobe Premiere Pro, make sure you comment in the description below. But it is very easy. Alright, so it is very easy. Once you get the software, it is very easy to install. Alright, most times, sometimes they used to include installation guide, but if installation guide is not included, just drop in the comment below that I should show you how to install the Adobe Premiere Pro. So once you launch your Adobe Premiere Pro, it's going to bring you to a page like this. Alright, we are launching the Adobe Premiere Pro 2022. It's going to bring you to this page. It's going to bring you to this page. So if that is the first time of you opening your Adobe Premiere Pro, you won't see anything here. Alright, as you can see, these are these recent projects. Alright, for your own, everything will be blank here. You only have your new project and what open project. So now, since you are new to Adobe Premiere Pro, all you just need to do is to click on what? New project. So once you click on new project, it's going to bring up this page where you'll be able to set up your project. Right, it's going to bring up this page where you will set up your project. Although this page, you don't have much to do here. Right, you don't have much to do here. All you just need to do is to put your file name, right? Also change the location, right? So that once you export your video, you'll be able to know the location your video is. Alright, once you export your video, you'll be able to find the video, so that you'll be looking for all the folders on your computer. So once you set up the file location, you'll be able to know the location where the video is saved after exporting. Alright, so now let's give our project a new name. Let's say introduction. Let's give it introduction. So now we can now create a location for our file. Go over to browse. So once you go over to browse, you'll be able to select where you want your file to be saved. So let's select the desktop and click on select folder. So now once we export our video, the video will be on our desktop. Alright, so it has been set automatically to our desktop, but we can also change it manually when we get to the stage of exporting our video. So you don't really have much to set here. All you just need to do is just click on OK. Just click on OK. So this is our Adobe Premiere Pro interface. Yes, this is our Adobe Premiere Pro interface. In your case, it is likely your this thing is on learning, right? It's likely it is on learning. If you are opening the Adobe Premiere Pro for the very first time, your interface is on learning, right? As you can see, like I said, it is likely your Adobe Premiere Pro, once you are opening the file, once you are opening the software for the first time, it's likely it's on learning, alright? So once you get to this stage, now this is Adobe Premiere Pro interface, alright? So as you can see, we have the assembly, we have the editing, we have the color, we have the effect, we have the audio, we have the captions, we have the library. Now this one here, it is me that created this one, alright? You can also create yours, alright? So it is very simple. The reason why I created this one was that I actually set my own interface to my own taste, alright? There is a way I want it to be. So when I set the interface the way I want it to be, I had to save it here so that whenever I want to edit a video, I will have to make use of my interface here. I hope you understand. So now, once you open your Adobe Premiere Pro for the very first time, it is likely is on learning, right? So once it is on learning, the very first thing you need to do is to change it to editing, alright? But just change it to editing. So here on editing, now as you can see, we have four sections here on Adobe Premiere Pro. One, we have the source program, which is here. So we have the projects and we have the program interface, right? So it is in fourth segment, right? Now this source interface here, right? So whenever you upload or whenever you import a video to your project panel here, alright? Whenever you import a video to your project panel here, so let's assume you import a video here and maybe you didn't know, probably you import like 3 or 5 videos here and you didn't get to know the exact one I want to move to the timeline, alright? All you just need to do is to double click on it. It will not display here. So once it displays here, you'll be able to locate, you'll be able to know the one you want to move to your timeline, alright? So all these things have different functions, alright? It has different functions. So don't worry, in our subsequent videos, I'm going to be showing you how to make use of the Adobe Premiere Pro to edit a professional videos, alright? To edit a professional video. So now let's assume we want to import a project here. We want to import a video here, or we want to import image here, alright? We have different ways of importing image, alright, or importing file here, alright? We have different ways of importing files here, which I'm going to show you like 2 to 3 ways on importing file. Now the very first one is to click on Ctrl I on your keyboard, Ctrl I, which is import. So the very first one is what? To click on Ctrl I, which is import. So now this is this here. So once you click on open, automatically it's going to display here. So it's going to display here. Now the second way to import your program, to import your video here is to what? All you just need to do is to, once you minimize it like this. So this is another way of importing your video, alright? You can actually come here, right, and just drag from here and drag it to the timeline. Can you see? So that is another way of importing our video, right? That's another way of importing our video. So I said something the other time that let's assume you import like 3 to 4 videos and you are able to locate the one you want to drag to your timeline. All you just need to do is to double click on it. As you can see now, we have 2 videos here, which is of the same video. So now once I double click on it here, it's going to show in our source monitor, right? Going to show here. So once we click on play, can you see? So it's going to show here. So that's the work of this source monitor. So now the next thing I'm going to show you here is how to create a sequence. All right, how to create a new sequence. All right, let me show you how to create a new sequence. If you want to create a new sequence in Adobe Premiere Pro, it is of two ways. All right, it is of two ways. It's either you right click and drag your file to the timeline, like, or you drag it from here and drop it on this new item here. So once you drag it on new item, you will see it will display in your timeline. Automatically, you have created a new sequence. All right, automatically you've created a new sequence. Now this is your timeline. Yeah, this is where all the editing is carried out. This is where you are going to edit your video. I hope you understand. Now this is the program monitor. Alright, this is where you are going to see the work you are working on. Alright, this is where you are going to see it. So once you click on play, can you see that's a program monitor? That's a program monitor. So now the next thing I'm going to show you here is you can actually set this face into your own taste. All right, you can adjust it. Probably if you want this place to be small, can you see you can drag it like this? You can adjust it to your own way. All right, so that the interface will be easy for you to work. So now the next thing I'm going to show you here is the effects. Right? This is the effects. So in this effect, don't worry, in our subsequent video, I'm going to show you how to make use of these presets, the audio effects, the audio transition, the video effects, the video transition, the custom beat, and the likes. Alright, I'm going to show you how to make use of all this. So we also have the color, we have the effects. This is the same thing as this. The same effect, this is it here. So you have the color. Probably if you want to color grade your picture, color grade your video, this is where you are going to do everything under the color. So we also have the audio. Let's have the audio. Let's assume your audio have a background noise. This is where you are going to work on your audio. So you are going to work on your audio under this audio. All right. So we have the captions and graphics. All right. Let's assume you want to add captions to your video. You want to add captions to your video. You want what you are seeing should be written on the screen. You want to add captions to your video. This is where you are going to work with your captions. I hope you understand. We also have a library. So don't worry, in our subsequent video, I'm going to show you how to make use of all these functions here, all these tabs, all these things here on Adobe Premiere Pro. So I want to show you something in our file. Alright, let me show you something. So now here on Adobe Premiere Pro, let's assume I want to, let's just go over to our file and let's see what is there. So as you can see, this is our file here. Alright, we have this new, as if you want to create a new project, you want to create a new sequence. Alright, you want to create a new project, you want to create a new sequence. I just show you how to create a sequence. Dragging your video to your new item, automatically it will show on your timeline. So we have all this. Don't worry, in our subsequent videos I'm going to show you how to make use of all these things to edit a video professionally. Alright, so edit a video professionally. So now let's go back to our editing. So now here we are on our editing. So now let's assume we want to, this is our video here. Alright, this is our video here. Let's drag this to the beginning. This is our video here. So now first of all, let's come over here. Let's adjust this thing. Can you see? So now you want to adjust it like that. Let's assume this video is too long. Alright, let's assume the video is too long, or there is a part here that you want to split out, that you don't want to you don't want the part to show in your video, all you just need to do, once you select it like this on your keyboard, just press C on your keyboard. So once you press C on your keyboard, it's either you press C on your keyboard or you come over to this side and select this. Alright. So once you press C, just right click on the spot that you want to cut off. Can you see? This thing has been splitted. Alright. So once you split it like that, you will also go back to your selection tool. For you to go back to your selection tool, just press V on your keyboard. So as you can see, from here to went back to this selection tool. So once you go back to your selection tool, now you can now click on delete on your keyboard. So once you delete on your keyboard, automatically this side has been deleted. Alright, let's go back, Ctrl Z, back. So now there is another way to delete this here. So the other time you press delete, alright, as you can see, this space is still empty. But for you to delete and this other wants to move to this side, this is how you will do that. This is how to get that done. So all you just need to do is select it and click on Shift delete. So once you press Shift delete, automatically, can you see it move itself. So that's how to delete your video in Adobe Premiere Pro. So now the next thing is, let's assume we want to add text to this video. Alright, we want to add text to this video. As you can see, our text is here, but based on the way our interface is, based on the way it is set, our text did not appear here. So you want your text to appear here. All you just need to do is to adjust this thing up. Adjust it up. You see? Now this is our text. Now we have our text, our type 2 here. Just select it. So once you select it, automatically it will change. Can you see? It will change. So all you just need to do is click on whatever place you want the text to be shown. Alright. So let's just type introduction, slides introduction. Alright. Automatically, as you just type introduction, you notice that there is another text here on your timeline. Can you see that this thing appear here on your timeline? So whatever you have here, it will appear here. Alright, it will appear here, and whatever is on your timeline, you will see everything here. Alright, you see everything here. That's why I said this is where the editing is done. Right, this is where all the editing is being carried out. So now we have our text here. So now let's assume we want to change the text font. Alright, let's assume we want to change the text font. After you've input your text here, so let's assume we want to change the font. All you just need to do is to go back to your selection tool and select the text. Alright. So once you select the text, the effect control will now open. Alright. Can you see by this side? Can you see the effect control? So here now you can now edit the text. Alright, you can edit the text. You can come over to text here, click on the drop down. You can now change the text, font, and everything. Alright, you can change the text, change it to this. You can change the color. You change the text color. You change the text color. This is the font. You can change the text color. Come over to fill. You can change it to any color, right? You can change it to white. You can change it to any color. Right? Can you see? So you can include stroke. You can put stroke. Click on it and let's see. So You can increase the stroke. So this is how to edit your text. Alright. So don't worry, in our subsequent video, I don't want this video to be too long. In our subsequent video, I'm going to show you how to make use of all these things here in Adobe Premiere Pro. Right. So before we go for today, before we go for today, now once you are done with your editing, now if you want to export your video, alright, if you want to export your video, what you just need to do is to click on Ctrl M on your keyboard. So once you click on Ctrl M on your keyboard, automatically it will take you to the page where you're going to set up your final export. Alright, this is it here. This is the export settings. Now this is where you are going to set up your export settings. Now if you want to export this video, all you just need to do is to select the format. Alright, we have different formats here. We have the MP3. MP3 is for what? It's just for, I guess it's just for audio, right? So we have the MPEG 4 and all that. But the recommended version is what? H.264, right? Once you select H.264, it will change, right? The format will change to H.264. You can also set the presets and set up the video, use the maximum render quality, and after that you can now export your video. You can also export the audio, only the audio. You can export only the video. Now here is where you can also change the file location here, right? Once you double click on this place, it will take you to where you can change the file location. Alright, can you see? You can also change the file location manually. As you can see, it is set on desktop, so you can also change it manually here. Alright, so once you are done with that, you just click on what? Export. You click on export. So once you click on export, automatically this video will be exported to whatever location you selected. Right. So this is how to use your Adobe Premiere Pro. This is just an introduction. I could not cover all these things here because if I should decide to cover everything here, the video would be very long, right? So I don't want the video to be that boring to you. So don't worry, in our subsequent videos, I'm going to show you how to use your Adobe Premiere Pro to create different videos, right? Magic and all that. Create different videos using your Adobe Premiere Pro, right? This is going to be the end of this video. Alright, this is going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please do want to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Click on the post notification bell. And don't forget, share to your friends, like, and drop your comments. You can also drop a comment the type of videos you want me to make for you. Alright. So our returning subscribers, I appreciate you all. I thank you. For our new subscribers, I also thank you all. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in my next video.